What's up guys, Brendan here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a piano tutorial for the song Until I Found You by Stephen Sanchez. Beautiful, beautiful song. I'm excited to show you guys how to play it. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton here on YouTube, and it also helps you guys out because then you don't miss out on any of my future piano tutorials, piano covers, and original music. And with that, let's get right into it. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and play the full arrangement that you'll be learning in today's video. And then it repeats. All right, so we're gonna start with the intro. You're gonna have your left hand here, pinky on B flat, middle finger on D, and thumb on F. And then the right hand, you're gonna go, so it's pinky on D and B flat. So it's, so this one first. Then we move our pinky to D, middle finger on F, and thumb on A. And then in the right hand, we do F, D. And then we hit this A again. So it's. Then we do D sharp, G, B flat, and then we do right hand D sharp with our third finger. So it's. Then we move this middle key only down to F sharp, and we go. So that's D and C in the right hand. So it's first it's this, move the middle, D, C. Now if you want, you can add a little bit of motion to this in the left hand where you go. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the right hand would be the same. Now we're going to get into the main part of the song. So we're going to start with the right hand here. You're going to start with your pinky on D, down to F. And then you go C, D, C, B flat, F. So it's D, F, C, D, C, B flat, F. And then that repeats. Then you go with your third finger, D, F, then you go up to G, F, D, F, D, C, D. So that's D, F, G, F, D, F, D, C, D. Then you go D, C, B flat, crossing over, and then you go, stay on this B flat, and you go B flat, D sharp, D, C. So without me talking, I'm going to go through that. So that second section is so let's try that whole section all together. Here we go. Repeat. Now we change it. Now we get into the chorus. So first you go F, F, G, G, D sharp, D, A. So try that. Try it again. Then you go. So that's A, B flat, C, D. And then you go F, D. All together here. And then that whole thing repeats. Then this part changes slightly. So that's F, F, D, D, C. So that's so then the third time around changes again back to how you had it before. And then it goes G, F, D sharp, D, C. At this point, then it goes back to the earlier section that we learned, and essentially the entire song repeats except for that intro. So it's okay, so that is essentially the entire right hand for this song. Now we're going to break down the left hand here. At the beginning, we already learned that little intro part. So now we get into a left hand pattern that's going to repeat throughout the entire song. So I'm going to go ahead and play it by itself, and then we're going to break down how to learn it. Here we go. And then it changes a little bit. We're going to get into that in the next section. But we're going to go ahead and learn this first one. So you have your pinky here on B flat, middle finger on D, pointer finger on F, and thumb on B flat. So it goes ending on the D, and then repeat a second time. So it should be like this all together. Repeat. So when you end, you should be on this D here, okay? Then it switches to, now your pinky jumps up to D, middle finger in F, pointer finger in A, and thumb on D. And you do the same pattern once, except you're ending on F this time. So now the difference is, instead of, you know how you repeated that first one? Well, you just play this one once all the way through. So D, F, A, D, A, F, ending here. And then we move our pinky up to D sharp, middle finger in G, pointer finger in B flat, and thumb on D sharp. And we do the same thing, we just play this one once. Ending on G. So we do this one twice. Once, once, twice, twice. Once, once. So that's kind of the pattern. Switch, switch. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, switch, and switch. All right, so now we're gonna put both hands together here for this section. Here we go. So the D, you play when you hit the B flat, and the F in the right hand you play when you hit the D. So it's, and then this repeats. Now we're moving on to the next part. So when you hit this D is when you come in the right hand with the C. That's when you move to the D. So it's, now you have to quickly move to the last one, because remember, you're only playing this one in the left hand once. So that last one's tricky. I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you again, nice and slow from the top. So you need to be playing this F when you hit this G. Again. Then it repeats. Now we add in this new part. So it's the same thing. I do the D when I hit this B sharp, and then when I go down here to this D, I hit the F. So it's repeat. Now we go. So these two at the same time. These two at the same time. So it's last one. Now at this point, we go into a new part, okay? So I'm gonna show you. So immediately after you do that last part I said, you then, in your right hand, you have that D that we learned. So we already learned the right hand here, but we go into a new left hand part. So it's B flat, D, F, B flat again. We played this before. So it goes like this. We played the B flat one twice, right? So it's show you that again. Now we get down to the next part. So in the left hand, you move your pinky down to F, A, C, F. Same pattern as earlier where we ending here. So we're doing it twice. So it's into the chorus. So this is a little bit tricky in terms of the timing, so I'm going to play it again. So it's chorus. One more time. So I'm going to play through this new left hand part and show you how the two sections go together. So it's going to be like this. So it's repeat. Part. Okay, so feel free to pause the video and practice that because it is a little bit tricky, but we're going to go ahead and move on to the next part. So now we get onto the chorus. So the left hand is going to go like this. So we already learned the right hand, right? You're going to first have your pinky on D sharp, middle finger on G, pointer finger on B flat, and thumb on D sharp. So you're going to go, remember the pattern, you end here, okay, so just once. Then you move up to pinky on F, middle finger A, pointer finger C, thumb on F, same pattern. Then you move your pinky up to B flat, middle finger D, pointer finger F, and thumb B flat, and you do it just once as well. And then where your middle finger was, you now move your pinky up to D, F, A, D. Just once as well. So it's then that whole thing repeats. Think of it as like one continuous loop. You should not be pausing when you go to switch. That should be a sign that you need a little bit more practice. If you're, and then before you switch, you pause and then go, because it'll mess up your timing of it. It should be like one seamless little motion right there, okay? So now we're gonna put both hands together here for this chorus. So it's now when we get to A, our pointer finger, this is when we need to move to F. Now, when we go up to D, we need to be ready to move to B flat. Now when we go back to this D is when you move to this D. And that's when you go to start over. So it goes, so you do F, F when you go A, F. So it's da, da, start over. So now then remember how how the right hand changes. So it's last time. Now on this part it changes. So instead of holding it, you go, and then we move back up to pinky on D sharp, G, B flat, D sharp. So it goes D sharp, then in the right hand, move that down to F sharp. So it's, and then the right hand, it's, so together. So I'm going to go through the last section nice and slow so you can see how it all works together. So now that you know all of that left hand, you can now play the entire song, because then at this point, it goes back into the do, 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 right? The whole song repeats, and then it goes back into the chorus. So if you want to just watch how that whole thing flows together, feel free to go back earlier in this video when I play the full arrangement, just so you can hear how the whole thing sounds. All right, guys, and there you have it. That is the entire piano tutorial for Until I Found You by Stephen Sanchez. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely let me know if you have any questions down in the comment section below. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton, and I love every single one of you guys who watches my videos. I truly, truly do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to create art, and I'll see you guys next time.